It smells. Ooh. What? It just stinks.
The newly married Melanocuses have the tough tax question most of us have. Do you use a preparer, online software program, or a CPA?
It's a very narrow window.
So Brende, a CBS Atlanta sales employee, took their taxes and went undercover to find out.
If you file jointly.
She went to 2 popular prep franchises and then did a return online using TurboTax. But when our CPA and expert James Morosic got a hold of the returns,
There were a couple of surprises.
the federal refund amounts were all over the board. In one case, a more than $4,700 discrepancy. And the return prepared at Liberty Tax on Hell Mill Road had some serious mistakes, like listing a Roth IRA as taxable when it wasn't.
One mistake can cost thousands of dollars.
So we headed to Liberty to see what went wrong.
People make mistakes, doctors make mistakes, lawyers make mistakes.
It's a costly mistake.
Okay, and I grant that to you.
Mistake number 2, they credited the couple for a first-time home buyer credit the couple took the previous year.
Thank you. Honestly, just walking in it, it just was not professional at all.
But the folks at Liberty tried to turn the tables, at times blaming the client.
Because she wouldn't file electronically, then we knew that she was not a bona fide taxpayer and there was not that extra level of.
What if she wanted to file herself? She is a bona fide taxpayer.
They claimed the errors would have been caught at corporate if she would have allowed them to actually file the return, even though she paid full price to have it prepared.
Why shouldn't she get the same treatment as everyone else?
Because this taxpayer did not seem like a real taxpayer.
But she's a real taxpayer.
Well, it didn't seem like that.
The returns from H&R Block and TurboTax were much closer to the CPA's return. But our experience begs a tough question. How do you know your taxes are being done correctly?
That is not a deduction.
Anyone can go set up shop to prepare returns, but we are.
That's kind of scary.
That is a concern.
The IRS says laws are changing next year, but for now, other than spot checks, tax preparation is basically unregulated.
A tax preparer can open up shop tomorrow. He or she can hang out a banner and say, I prepare returns.
Something H&R Block says concerns them because they require schooling for preparers.
Anywhere from 50 to 100 hours of training each year.
3,862.
And then the other question, when's it time to call a CPA?
When your tax return goes beyond the bank statement and the W-2.
I'd probably be a little bit more discriminating going forward.
Both Liberty and H&R Block say they have a guarantee that will pay the fines and liability if a mistake is made. For many people, the decision is actually made by price. The preparers cost us anywhere from $150 to $175. TurboTax, about $30. And the CPA would have cost between $500 and $700. I'm Kim Fettig, CBS Atlanta News.